Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I wanted to do some love readings for the month of July. So this is going to be a video for couples in the month of July, and that can mean like exclusively dating or married. Okay, just couples in general. So we're going to have a look at what the situation is, what kind of challenges you can expect, and then anything you need to know to help a situation or heal or make it better. And then there are going to be separate videos for singles and for its complicated status. Okay, so for couples, yeah, so we got the Hierophant, so that's couples. Okay, committed couples, whether that is actually married or you're just committed to each other. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Jeez, the cards are flying out. Okay, Chariot in reverse. Knight of Swords. Four of Swords. Justice. The Empress. Ten of Cups. And the Four of Wands. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Temperance card. So one scenario that I see, I'm going to show you the cards, but one scenario that I see is that you're at a distance from each other, whether they're traveling for work, or for some I get that they're traveling to help out their family, to support their family. So these are the cards, okay? The Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, but it popped out in reverse. This is it upright, so I'm just going to keep it in reverse. The Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords. I feel like someone's away for longer than they were supposed to be. And for some, I feel like this is, they're deployed. Justice card. Yeah, for justice, you know, for duty. The Empress, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Okay, so that's one scenario. For some of you, you're in a situation where you're away from your partner, whether they're traveling to help out their family or they've been deployed, and maybe the date they were supposed to come back has been delayed. Or with the Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords, there might have been a minor injury that has delayed them coming back, them coming home. I do feel like they will come home, because you do have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so they do come home. It's just with a slight delay, and it may be because of something where travel is blocked. They physically can't get out. They're not allowed to, of what's going on because of what's going on in the area, or someone's illness. Okay, whether it's theirs or if this is the people traveling to support family, someone's illness is not getting better as expected. It will get there. It's just taking some extra time. For others, I see pregnancies, the Empress and the Ten of Cups, and the need to make it official. So if you're not married, I feel like the pregnancy is pushing you to say, well, should we get married? Or I want to get married, you know, or the other person saying I want to get married. So that can spark up some conversations. And I feel like someone might have commitment issues. It sounds silly, but it really isn't. So you could be committed to someone, mind, body, soul, but then when it comes to actually physically writing on a piece of paper and getting married, you get cold feet, you get, you know, hesitation. And it's a natural thing. It happens. So I feel like for some of you, either you or the person you're dealing with is trying to overcome that, because they're trying to give you what you want, or vice versa. They just have to work through some of their own issues. For others of you, I feel like there's a delay in the sale or purchase of a house. And it might be to do with the paperwork going through, or and it might be, you know, it's Mercury retrograde, so or the money coming through. There might be a hiccup, like the money went to the wrong place and then they have to get it back and then give it to you, or something like that. So temporarily this is delayed, this is blocked, but it will get there eventually, because you do have the moving in card, okay, with the Four of Wands. For others of you, this is just a time when you're getting married, okay? It might be a destination wedding. There might be some hiccups with travel, which can be expected during the retrograde, but there's a slight delay somewhere, so just allow for that, okay? Make time allowances, okay? Give yourself plan B, because I do see destination wedding, okay? And I see pregnancy. So if you're not pregnant, you might be by the end of the month, okay? You might be getting pregnant on your honeymoon, if that's what's happening here. For others of you, I see that there's some conflict. So it might be commitment issues or family being too involved in your relationship, either yours or your partner's. Particularly this Queen of Pentacles, okay? So this could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like this is a mother figure who's a stickler for tradition, but her tradition is something like she comes first. It doesn't matter, you know, she should come first even in your relationship. So there's some conflict there because she is creating blockages for you, and this is leading to some conflicts between the two of you regarding priorities, and something might be put on hold as a result of that. Maybe even getting married or starting a family or something, because it feels like you may feel like or your partner may feel like the relationship is put on hold because you have to deal with this other person that has nothing to do with the relationship at the end of the day. So there might be some clarifying conversations happening here, and there might be an energy of not necessarily ultimatum, but asking someone to really get their priorities straight. Okay, and it's that conversation of, I need to know if I'm ever going to be your priority, because if not, what's the point? Okay, so it's not like angry. For some with the Knight of Swords it can be, but then I feel like it calms down and you're trying to have a rational conversation. But it's just that, you know, just tell me what it is. Just tell me what it is, because I need to know. I can't plan my future until I know what's going to happen in our relationship. For others of you, there might be proposals happening while on a trip with this energy. For others of you, you're traveling to meet the family and kind of, you know, getting to know their traditions, what they expect. For some, you're traveling to attend a wedding, a christening, or a housewarming party, or all of the above, okay, with this energy. But I definitely see proposals with the Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, the Hierophant here, Justice, and pregnancies. You could also be looking at moving in together, so taking the relationship to the next level, however that applies to you, depending on where you are. Yeah, just be mindful of any sort of conflict, okay? I feel like if there's any conflict or pressure or tension, it might be to do with commitment issues, where it's just about making it official, because they are practically committed, but it's just when it comes to making it official, there's some doubt, there's some hesitation there, so it's just something to work through, so try to be patient. Or other people being involved, particularly family being too involved. But I do feel like in the end they figure it out with the Ten of Cups. They choose their own family, which is you, or vice versa. Because in the end, it is just the two of you. So it just might be a maturing stage you're going, okay, when it comes to the relationship. And for others of you, I feel like you're trying to please your partner by going someplace, but you don't really want to go, or you're kind of afraid to do that or intimidated. And it might be to meet the family, or it might be something to do with the legal system, something to do with courts, where if it were up to you, you wouldn't be involved. Maybe they're having to deal with an ex. Maybe this is the ex for some of you, the Queen of Pentacles. They're still giving you a hard time. Maybe because they have children, they have a child together, or they have children together, and this person is trying to create trouble. If that is the case, know that with the Justice card, even though you may not want to be dealing with the situation necessarily at this time, it will work out, okay, with the Justice card, because this is a fair judgment, so things will be what they're supposed to be. So whatever kind of trouble this person's trying to cause, she will be blocked, okay? For others of you, I do see conversations around, again, if it's not an ultimatum, it's around divorce, like taking it into consideration. Is that an option for us? Should we be looking at that? And it has to do with pressure from family, or, you know, societal pressure. You're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. Or someone who is hesitant to take the relationship to the next level, or to make it official. Or someone who is hesitant to start a family, and that's kind of like a deal breaker for you. Or there's already a pregnancy. Someone's already pregnant, and that is bringing up issues in a partner. They might need some time, they might go away and think about it or something. Even though it can destabilize you, try to be patient and give them some time, okay, with the Temperance card, because I feel like in the end they come around. It's just something they need to go through. I'm getting like maturing. Someone needs to mature, or the relationship needs to mature with this energy here. But it all works out beautifully in the end, because you have the Empress, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Wands. You know, you have your happy little family, whether it's you and a child, or it's just the two of you, your own little place. For some, you might be eloping to get married, to kind of get away from the family pressure. But you're going through a time of making it work for you. You're going through a time of figuring out what the two of you want for each other and for the relationship. So if there are going to be hiccups, try not to take them to heart. Try not to let them throw you off and make you question the entire relationship. Okay, it's a natural stage. It's okay to have doubts. It's okay to be hesitant, because it's a big change. So it's only human to be uncertain. Okay, so try to be patient and just work it out. Just keep talking about it and keep trying different things, different approaches, until you figure out what works for you, because you will get there in the end. Okay? So I hope the reading helps. Make the most of the month. Have a lovely, lovely month. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.